What's going on, everybody? James Bouligny here for Cover 1. This is your halftime scores update. We got Lucas Banda on the board. We got Paul Harris and Ashton out in the field. Paul's at Wall. Ashton's at San Angelo Stadium for Roscoe Miles. That game had to be moved because Miles' field is underwater because of all the rain we got. And up in the South Plains, we got Nick, our guy Nick, up there in Post for Post and Abernathy. And Ryan Chadwick is at Frenship and San Angelo Central. Before we get into all of it, though, we got to thank our title sponsor, Whataburger.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
All right, we're going to go right into our highlights from last night. Lubbock Monterey took on Amarillo Caprock. Our guys got there with about 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and it was already a beatdown. Monterey was up 28-0. Lucas, let's go ahead and run the highlights real fast. All right, here you go. Monterey has the ball here. You can send someone in motion. Arrington's going to take the snap. He's going to get Kyrie Baxter the ball, who's going to take it down the field for a touchdown. 28-0 with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter. All right, next play for Monterey. This is a Caprock fumble, and Monterey just swarmed the ball. Here you go, Monterey back on offense. Arrington's going to find Cameron Taylor, who's going to reach out and snag it for a touchdown. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Monterey's up 35-0. Here you go. Caprock has the ball. Quarter's going to go across the middle. It's going to get tipped up. Kyrie Baxter's going to come down with the interception and run it all the way back for a score. That put them up 42-0 over Caprock. Monterey running away with this one. And here you go. We got the backup quarterback in now. It's number 18, Dallas Trevino. And hand it off to number 4, Deuce Moore, for a touchdown. 6 minutes left in the third quarter, but Monterey had it 49-0. That ended up being the final score of that one. Monterey wins big over Amarillo Caprock. All right, we got a good games where we're at. Chadwick Central made the drive to Lubbock to take on the Frenship Tigers. Chadwick is at that one, so we're going to have highlights of that. Full game highlights in the post-game show. That means Paul Harris went out to Wall. Wall's taking on Staton, and that's already beat down Wall. They're playing for a district championship. Wall knows what's on the line, and they are not going to lose. I don't think they're going to lose until... They might not lose the rest of the season. I think they're probably going to state. If they can get past probably Gunter. I mean, Gunter's probably going to be that team that's going to stand in the way. They're going to have to go out and beat Gunter. But that's going to be probably 4 rounds deep in the playoffs. Other games we're at Miles and Roscoe. That game got rained out, actually. Miles' field's underwater. Going to get them some new facilities out there. They've had the same setup since I was in high school. And so it's probably been 25 years since they've had any type of update. Let's get Miles some new facilities. The Bulldogs taking on the Plowboys here at San Angelo Stadium. So we're going to have highlights of that one after the game. And then our man Ernesto went out to Ozona. Cristobal's actually up in that one right now. So Cristobal's, that's a good matchup. And that's also for a playoff spot. You have Reagan County up top. And then those next 3 seeds are kind of up in the air between Cristobal, Ozona, and Sonora. So we're going to see who can come out of that one. And then our man Nick is at Post and Abernathy. That's the battle of the Antelopes. The Post Antelopes taking on the Abernathy Antelopes. It's another good, tight game right there. And Ashton, of course, Ashton's the guy at San Angelo Stadium for us. Other than that, we're going to go to some Wall Stanton highlights real quick. You want to go ahead and pull those up, Lucas, so we can tell them what's going on out there in Wall. All right, first play, Briggs Jones taking it 30 yards down the field, in for the score. That puts them up 7-0 with 8:41 left in the first quarter. This one right here, gonna catch it, but he does lose the ball. And it looks like it gets recovered by Staton. But Wall, that defense is gonna hold pretty well there. Here you go. York is gonna pass to number 15. That's Evan Bowl, who's gonna take it in for a touchdown with about 2:30 left in the second quarter. 15-0 Wall. Here's a punt return for Briggs Jones. It's a great punt return for a score. He's going to get upfield, get past all these Buffalos in the way, and he's going to run down the field. Briggs is having a great game for Wall. They're up 22-0 at this point. You go Yeager Thompson, hitting the hole, getting upfield, slipping some tackles. 36-yard run, 29-0. 8:43 left in the second quarter. And we found out that if Wall's going to win this one. If Anthony beats Crane, Anthony's going to come all the way to Kellen Oliver with a 17-yard touchdown. 3:48 left in the second quarter. 36-0. Here you go. There's 57 in for the score. That is Andrew Ornalis for a touchdown. 43-0. It's actually 50-0, I think, at the half. Or Evan Bowl had another 19-yard catch from Landon York. That put them up 50-0 with 9:17 left. I think it's the third quarter there. But Anthony would actually come all the way to Clayton Weissoon Field to play their playoff game should they beat Crane tonight. Let's go ahead and get the scores real quick. Pull up Texas Bank. Texas Bank is... Sorry about that. For any banking needs, go to Texas Bank. Proven local and strong is how customers refer to Texas Bank, one of the most successful banks in the Lone Star State. Texas Bank is a full-service bank with over $2 billion in assets, and they operate in 16 locations from El Paso to Dallas-Fort Worth, including 3 right here in San Angelo, located 2201 Sherwood Way, 1850 North Chadburn, and 4206 College Hills. Texas Bank staff are your friends, family, and neighbors. Sorry about that. We had some difficulties with the board there. I'll pull up some scores real quick, Banda. We're going to refresh scores so we get the most up-to-date scores out there for you here in a second. Here we go. Colorado City, Sonora. Sonora's up 30-14 in the third quarter. Erie County is beating Very Best 36-26 in the third quarter. Coleman's up 25-0 over Bangs, third quarter. Heiko and Ballinger tied up at 20 in the third quarter. It's a good game. Mason over San Saba 35-0 in the fourth. La Pryor over Rock Springs 36-6 in the third quarter. Cisco is whooping Olney 48-0 fourth quarter. Post and Abernathy 13-6 in the fourth. Idalou over Muleshoe 48-19 third quarter. Sunray over Stinnett West Texas 39-8. Stanford over Hawley 20-6 in the third quarter. That's a game that we need to pay attention to. Coahoma over Merkel 29-8 third quarter. Reagan County over Forsan 26-6 third quarter. New Home over Olton 21-0 fourth quarter. Brady over Clifton 14-0. Tahoka over Smyre 48-8 in the fourth. Menard over Eden 34-12 fourth quarter. Junction over Sabinal 50-6. Junction's a team to watch coming out. El Dorado over McCamey 45-6 in the third quarter. Let's go El Dorado. Wall over Stanton 50-0. Lubbock Roosevelt over Slayton over Lubbock Roosevelt 33-28. Hale Center over Morton 19-16. Ira Ann over Sterling City, 33-0. Cristobal over Ozona, 17-12, third quarter. Stephenville over Burnett, 24-0 at the half. Midland Legacy over Odessa, 54-22. Richland Springs beat Lone, 64-0. They 45, and that game is over. Lomita over Santa Ana, 46-12. Blackwell over Trent, 60-14, final. Water Valley over Paint Rock, 62-6. That's a final. Miles over Roscoe, 21-7, third quarter. Miles needs to win that one to be that second seed. Ropes over Plains, 49-0 at the half. Jonesboro over May, 22-6 in the second quarter. Panther Creek over Rochelle, 41-14, fourth quarter. Lubbock Liberty over Level Land, 28-21, third quarter. Friendship over Central, 28-15. Seagraves over Sundown, 35-6 at the half. Galena Park North Shore over Humboldt Summer Creek, 21-10, half. Katy over Katy Maid Creek, 21-8, third quarter. College Station A&M Consolidated, 63-0 over Lockhart. Pecos and Big Spring are tied up at 14 at the half. Andrews over Lakeview, 36-0 at the half. Jim Ned and Sweetwater all tied up at 21 at halftime. New Deal over Floydada, 23-13 in the second quarter. Aledo over Denton, 55-0 at the half. Next one. Wink over Van Horn, 53-0, second quarter. Brownwood over Marbles Falls, 21-14 in the second quarter. Let's go, Lions. Comanche over Clyde, 36-8 at the half. Tied up there, 6-6. Cross Plains winners at the half. Midland over Odessa Permian, 14-3 at the half. Lubbock Coronado over Lubbock, 27-14, second quarter. Kermit over Brownfield, 20-6 in the second quarter. Duncanville over Cedar Hill, 48-6, final. Allen over Plano East, 48-7, final. North Crowley over Crowley, 65-21, final. And that game actually got canceled. I don't know if it's been moved to tomorrow since it's a district game, but Albany and Hamlin just got rained out. The rain was, just like the Miles game had to be moved. They just probably couldn't find another site to move it to. But that game has been canceled, and we'll keep you updated. And it probably just got moved till tomorrow, but we'll... All right, come back then. All right. Yeah, that game did get canceled and rained out. The rain's been crazy, and we got a lot of... I think San Angelo got like almost 4 inches of rain over a very short period of time, and everybody knows streets flooded and everything. So we'll keep you up to date on the Albany-Hamlin game. We'll see if it got moved or not. But other than that, just stick around for the post-game show. We'll have full game highlights from Central and Friendship, post-Abernathy, Miles, Roscoe, Wall, Stanton, and Ozona.